Welcome back, inspired Stoics. Today we're diving into a topic that's at the heart of Stoic philosophy and crucial for navigating our complex modern world. Emotional resilience. In an age of constant change, information overload, and unprecedented challenges, the ability to maintain our emotional equilibrium is more valuable than ever. Stoicism, with its emphasis on rationality, acceptance, and virtue, offers powerful tools for building emotional resilience. The Stoics understood that while we can't control external events, we have complete control over our responses to them. This insight forms the foundation of Stoic emotional resilience. In this video, we'll explore how Stoic principles can help us develop stronger emotional resilience. We'll delve into key Stoic techniques for managing our emotions, examine how these ancient practices apply to modern challenges, and most importantly, discuss how to integrate these strategies into our daily lives. So let's embark on this journey to discover how Stoicism can help us cultivate the inner strength needed to face life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. 1. The Stoic approach to emotions. At the core of Stoic philosophy is a unique understanding of emotions. The Stoics didn't advocate for suppressing or ignoring our emotions. Instead, they encouraged a rational examination of our emotional responses. They believed that our emotions are not direct results of external events, but rather products of our judgments about those events. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic teachers, famously said, "Men are disturbed not by things but by the views which they take of them." This principle is fundamental to Stoic emotional resilience. It suggests that by changing our perceptions and judgments, we can change our emotional responses. For example, imagine you've been passed over for a promotion at work. Your initial emotional response might be anger or disappointment, but a Stoic approach would involve stepping back and examining your judgments about the situation. Are you assuming this means you're not valued? Is this setback really as catastrophic as it feels in the moment? By questioning our automatic judgments, we create space between the event and our response. This space allows us to choose more balanced, rational reactions. It's in this space that emotional resilience is born. To practice this Stoic approach to emotions, try this exercise. 1. Next time you experience a strong emotion, especially a negative one, pause. 2. Ask yourself, what judgment am I making about this situation? 3. Is this judgment based on fact, or is it an assumption? 4. What alternative perspectives could I take on this situation? By regularly practicing this kind of emotional examination, we can gradually build our capacity for more balanced, resilient emotional responses. 2. The Dichotomy of Control. A cornerstone of Stoic philosophy that's particularly relevant to emotional resilience is the dichotomy of control. This principle, articulated by Epictetus, states that some things are within our control while others are not. The only things truly within our control are our own thoughts, judgments, and actions. Everything else, other people's behaviors, external events, outcomes, is outside our control. This distinction is crucial for emotional resilience because much of our emotional distress comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. When we focus our energy on what we can control, our own responses, we become more resilient in the face of external challenges. For instance, consider a situation where you're stuck in traffic and running late for an important meeting. The traffic itself is outside your control. Getting upset about it won't make the cars move faster. But how you respond to the situation, perhaps by calling ahead to inform about your delay or by using the time to mentally prepare for the meeting, is within your control. To apply this principle in daily life, try this exercise. 1. When facing a challenging situation, make 2 lists: things I can control and things I can't control. 2. Focus your energy and attention solely on the things I can control list. 3. For the items on the things I can't control list, practice acceptance. By consistently applying this principle, we can reduce unnecessary stress and anxiety, focusing our energy where it can have the most impact. 3. Negative visualization. One of the most powerful Stoic techniques for building emotional resilience is negative visualization, or what the Stoics called premeditatio malorum. premeditation of evils. This involves deliberately imagining challenging or unpleasant scenarios that could occur in our lives. While this might sound counterintuitive, negative visualization serves several important purposes. 1. It helps us appreciate our current circumstances more deeply. 2. It reduces anxiety about potential future events by mentally preparing for them. 3. It builds our confidence in our ability to handle difficulties. For example, you might practice negative visualization by imagining losing your job. As you mentally work through this scenario, how you would handle the financial impact, how you would search for new opportunities, how you would explain the situation to your family, you accomplish several things. You reduce the fear of job loss by facing it in your mind. You appreciate your current job more, and you're better prepared with a mental action plan if you do lose your job. To practice negative visualization. 1. Choose an aspect of your life you value, job, relationship, health, etc. 2. Spend a few minutes imagining what life would be like without it. 3. Consider how you would cope with this loss. 4. Reflect on your current gratitude for having this in your life. Regular practice of negative visualization can significantly boost our emotional resilience by preparing us for life's challenges and deepening our appreciation for what we have. 4. The view from above. Another powerful Stoic technique for cultivating emotional resilience is the view from above. This involves mentally stepping back and viewing our situation from a broader perspective, as if we were looking down on it from high above. Marcus Aurelius often used this technique. He wrote, "You can rid yourself of many useless things among those that disturb you, for they lie entirely in your imagination. And you will then gain for yourself ample space by comprehending the whole universe in your mind, and by contemplating the eternity of time, and observing the rapid change of every part of everything. How short is the time from birth to dissolution, and the illimitable time before birth, as well as the equally boundless time after dissolution." This practice helps us gain perspective on our problems, reducing their emotional impact. When we view our challenges in the context of the vast universe and the long span of time, they often seem less overwhelming. For instance, if you're stressed about a work deadline, try imagining your situation from high above. See yourself as a tiny dot on the planet, one of billions of people, each with their own challenges. Zoom out to see the Earth as a small blue marble in the vastness of space. How significant does your deadline seem from this perspective? To practice the view from above, 1. Close your eyes and imagine floating up above your current location. 2. Continue to zoom out until you can see your country, then the entire Earth. 3. Hold this perspective and consider your current concerns. How do they appear from this vantage point? 4. Gradually zoom back in, bringing with you the perspective you gained. Regular practice of this technique can help us maintain emotional balance by reminding us of the larger context of our lives. 5. Voluntary discomfort. The Stoics believed that regularly practicing voluntary discomfort could significantly boost our emotional resilience. This involves intentionally putting ourselves in mildly uncomfortable situations to build our tolerance for discomfort and our confidence in our ability to handle challenges. Seneca, for example, advocated for periodically living as if we were in poverty, even if we weren't. He wrote, "Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, 'Is this the condition that I feared?'" The purpose of this practice is not self-punishment, but rather to build our resilience and reduce our fear of potential hardships. When we voluntarily experience discomfort, we realize that we can handle more than we thought, and our fear of discomfort diminishes. In our modern context, voluntary discomfort might involve taking cold showers, fasting for a day, sleeping on the floor, going without social media for a week to incorporate voluntary discomfort into your life. 1. Choose a mild discomfort to practice, nothing dangerous or harmful. 2. Set a specific duration for the practice, 3. During the practice, observe your reactions and discomforts without judgment. 4. Reflect on what you learned about yourself and your resilience. Regular practice of voluntary discomfort can significantly boost our emotional resilience by expanding our comfort zone and building our confidence in our ability to handle challenges. As we've explored, Stoicism offers a wealth of practical techniques for building emotional resilience. From questioning our judgments and focusing on what we can control, to practicing negative visualization and gaining perspective through the view from above, these Stoic practices provide powerful tools for navigating life's emotional challenges. Remember, building emotional resilience is not about eliminating emotions or becoming indifferent to life's ups and downs. It's about developing the inner strength to face life's challenges with grace, wisdom, and equanimity. Conclusion: as you move forward from this video, I encourage you to start integrating these Stoic practices into your daily life. Begin with the technique that resonates most with you. Perhaps it's questioning your judgments when strong emotions arise, or practicing the dichotomy of control when facing challenges. Start small, be consistent, and observe how these practices affect your emotional responses over time. Let this ancient wisdom guide you in your modern life, helping you face each day with courage, wisdom, and virtue. Until next time, stay inspired, stay reflective, and keep cultivating that Stoic mindset.